From Broadway United Methodist Church. We've been with them in this building with our church alongside each other for 8 years. And so it's a great connection. And so I would like you to share before you have to go on your next assignment.
Sure, no problem. Yeah, we're thankful to be part of this project with Sister Gail and the Greater Faith House of Prayer, and also with IU Health. And so one thing I just wanted to say was just a bit, just about one thing that we talk about here is the sacredness of life. And with that, what I mean is that all of you mothers out there have a wonderful blessing that you are, and that you bring us all into life. And God breathes God's Spirit into us, and that's what makes life sacred. And that's why we care about keeping our babies safe and supporting you mothers in your hard work and in all the ways that you show us love and help us. And not just mothers who are biological mothers, but those of you who mother children who are not your own too, and do that so well, because that's a critical part of being a supportive system of folks in the community. And so we're just thankful to be a part of this project.
I don't have much to add to that, because that is the vital importance that we are seeing as this collaborative effort that we're doing. And just blessing mothers and realizing their innate gift to this entire world, and anything that our church can do in all of our capacities to make them feel loved and supported in ways that they can obtain through our congregations.
Thank you so much. So, I know you want to sign in both of you guys, so thank you so much for being here today at Gabby Gail Show. So we will have Dr. Nancy to come up and demonstrate for us how to save a baby.
Greater Faith House of Prayer, located at 609 East 29th Street, Indianapolis, Indiana 46205. We believe in the power of prayer and the power of God's Word. Sunday school promptly starts at 9:30 a.m. and following will be Sunday morning service at 11:30 a.m. Come join us for praise and worship, and bring the little ones, because here at the Greater Faith House of Prayer, we also have children's church. Couldn't get your spirit-fed Sunday? We've got you covered on Wednesday night Bible studies starting at 7 p.m. Don't only join us for Bible study, get in on the conversation as questions and comments are welcome. With just a natural love for the people of God, come join us for one of our many outings, whether you're a part of the women's ministry or the Men on Fire men's ministry. We also now offer marriage counseling and couples outings. Greater Faith House of Prayer, 609 East 29th Street, Indianapolis, Indiana 46205. See you there.
Thanks, Sister Reeves. So we love to set up for people to practice and basically play Make the Baby Safe game. So we have in a pack and play here a baby who is totally unsafe. And when I was doing this game once, there was a young man, and he said, "This is a disaster." He was like 10 years old, but he knew about safe sleep. So we asked people to come by and take out things and make the baby safe. So one of the things that you mentioned was the ABCs, right? A is alone. What does that mean? It means not only is the baby alone, but there is nothing in the crib, right? No blankets. No toys, no bottle, no rattles, no hats on the baby. The B is for back. You turn the baby over and place babies on their back. When I was in training, if babies spit up, we often put them at an angle, right? Or put them even in a swing after they ate. But if they go to sleep, they have to be on their back. And one of the interesting things is if you think about the anatomy, if a baby does spit up, okay, your windpipe is in the front, your esophagus or food pipe is behind your windpipe. So if a baby spits up and they're on their back, basically spit up goes back down the food pipe. If they're on their stomach, that spit up can go down the windpipe, which is in the front. So babies are safest when they are on their back, even if they spit up. Even if they're spit up. And again, the science has changed even since I did my training, which actually is quite a long while ago now. The other thing that I commonly see is when we do this with babies, people go, well, what if they're getting cold? Well, this baby is wearing something called a sleep sack. Instead of blankets now, we use sleep sacks. I'm going to unzip the baby out of this, but you basically can dress the baby so that they're wearing whatever you're comfortable in. And then if they need a blanket to go to sleep, you put their arms through the sleep sack. And hopefully you don't do this with the baby, but I would normally lay the baby down and zip up the sleep sack. And now the baby has a covering to keep them warm, but it is not a blanket. The one thing that you might note that I left in this crib is a pacifier. It is the only additional object that's allowed. But notice that there's no strings attached to it, there's no little toys, nothing like that. So the baby may have a pacifier in the crib. So we went through the A's alone, we went through the B on the back, even if they spit up, and now we do C, which is crib. And basically what that means is it needs to be a safety approved with a firm surface. And the firm surface with a tight fitting sheet is really important because on soft surfaces, babies' heads can basically make a cup like in the mattress, and they start rebreathing the same air they were breathing before. And that's one of the things that we think causes SIDS, is a baby rebreathing that air. And there was a recent study that again came out from the Centers for Disease Control that was published, gosh, I think maybe 1 week or 2 weeks ago now, that 75% of the babies that die suddenly and unexpectedly, it's related to soft bedding or something soft like a blanket or a stuffed animal or a crib bumper or something like that in the crib with the baby. So again, A, B, C's. And that's for every sleep, so even at nap time.
We also found out that you would have the baby like this, rocking the baby, you go to sleep, and the baby, you didn't know that's why it's in the ABC, put in the crib, the emphasis to put it in the baby in the crib, because even like this, you never thought about this could
Well, and there's many instances of, and we even have it, of at home the dad or mom laying on the couch with the baby laying on their chest. And that's probably one of the most dangerous positions because the baby can slip down between the adult and the couch wall and again suffocate.
Whew. I tell you, thank you so much. And I know this is, some of y'all heard it before, but I'm thinking that as you hear this and you talk about it, it's going to like help you to do better, or since you're maybe a little older, after now, you can help another mother out. Okay? So I thank you so much for demonstrating. Save the baby. Save the baby. Save the baby. So thank you for sharing. know that we're gonna have some people coming, and really like I'm glad I heard that because some of them are like I've been doing this, but I'm gonna stop as of today. So that's instruction from Gabby. Gail, stop it. Okay. Thank you so much, Gabby.
Thanks for tuning in today on the Gabby Gail Show. Make sure you don't go anywhere. Stay tuned for part 3 of Saving Babies' Lives, one baby at a time. Stay up to date with the Gabby Gail Show. Subscribe to her YouTube channel at the Gabby Gail Show Indy, and get on over to the Greater Faith House of Prayer Church website at gfhpchurch.net.